please,
show. Yep.
please, that'd be great.
What's up, everybody? We are back with another Comics Unleashed on a Saturday night. You know what that means. We're going to be sitting here showing comics, new stuff, old stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. Sal is unavailable tonight. There was an outbreak of salmonella in the meatball factory. He's having to take care of that. So it's just the three of us tonight.
I find it odd that Sal and salmonella,
Oh, wow.
salmonella starts with Sal's name. I think it might be an inside job.
No, that's not true. That's Sal. That was because Sal used to live in the Philippines.
What's up, Mobius?
That's awful. I love you, man.
Love you too.
So yeah, we're going to be showing off all our pulls from this week and from last week. We are going, since we were not here, because it was a day of romance for us, and more importantly, because if we came on and we started talking about comics on Valentine's Day night, we would not be here this week because our wives would have murdered us.
Beatings would have commenced.
Yes.
Some people want that.
Like, oh, thank you, Mobius. That's fantastic. What's up, Pam? Thank you for joining us. So it's three of us here tonight. We got plenty of stuff to show off. Gary actually just got home a few minutes ago with his wife from seeing Craig Ferguson.
And bought a bunch of books while I was in Hagerstown.
Nice.
Yep, Craig Ferguson was fantastic. So we had our Valentine's Day, I guess, date a week late. But it was a great show. It was a fun show.
Yeah. Did he have an opener, or is it just him?
Just him, because he says he's Scottish and he's not paying for that. So he said he'll come out and do a shitty job and then pay himself $1,000 for it. And then everybody's happy.
What's up, Mr.
Come out and juggle with a mask on.
Yeah. He said the first 15 minutes are going to be crap, so that's okay. And then so
I'm my own headliner.
Yeah.
So how you guys doing this week?
It's great. Doing all right. It's kind of a busy week. So it was, and then I had a busy day today, so it was busy week into a busy day. But tomorrow will be a day of coming home, and we were going to stay in Hagerstown tonight, but the weather was going to be kind of iffy tomorrow, and my wife did not want to drive home. And even though Hagerstown for me is under an hour, we can make it. She didn't want to drive home in any kind of maybe winter precipitation. So we came home tonight, and it worked out. I can be on the show, and tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., I'm in front of the TV. I know Dan knows why. You know why, Sal? You know why, Chris? What happens at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning at 8:10? USA, Canada, hockey playing for the gold medal.
Awesome.
Yep.
At 8:10?
8:10 in the morning. And if
I'll check it out, dude. I'll call you. We'll do a watch party, man.
We'll do a watch party. Okay.
Yeah, shit, yeah.
Okay. Well, if the USA wins it, it'll be the first time they've won hockey gold since 1980, which was a big deal. That
was a big deal.
Dan didn't even know what hockey was in 1980.
Well, it's okay. They haven't won the gold medal. They just have to console themselves with winning the Stanley Cup every year for the past 31 years. Is it?
American team.
Yeah, I saw it was
full of Canadians though.
Colossus Collector posted this video on his Instagram stories. That was from someone else. It was like, oh yeah, Canadian teams haven't won the Stanley Cup, but 47% of the NHL is made of Canadian players, and most of these players that are on the teams, like half of the players on each team are Canadian, this and that. And I'm just sitting there watching it, like, whatever you got to do to make yourselves feel better, man, because you ain't winning it.
Well, we when Lake Placid happened, what year were you born, Dan?
79.
Yeah. Do you believe in miracles? Stan was just a little bitty baby. That was
that's all the movie though with Russell Crowe. It's a great movie.
Was Russell Crowe in it or Keith?
Or not Russell Crowe, Kurt Russell.
Kurt Russell.
And I love that they play clips of that at the Caps games going into the third period.
Yeah. That team had just gotten smoked by the Russians in a precursor to the Olympics. They got beaten, I think, in double digits. I think they scored like 11 on them or 12 maybe. And that Russian team, the Russian Red Army team, was by far the best hockey team in the world. And then
no one expected.
And what people forget is when we beat them 4-3, it wasn't the gold medal game.
Yeah.
It was the game that put us in the gold medal game, and then we had to beat Finland. But it was just these kids, and then it was just amateurs. Though the Russians were pretty much professionals. Even that Red Army team, they were pretty much professionals. But these were just amateur kids came out and beat the mighty Soviet Union. And the coach, Herb Brooks, was the last player cut on the 1960 Squaw Valley team that won the Olympic medal in 1960. So he didn't have that experience of getting to play on that team, but he coached the 1980 team. So he was the last player cut on the 1960 gold medal team, and he was the coach of the 1980 team, which was kind of cool.
Wow.
So Herb Brooks did that. And that in that moment, and the game against Russia wasn't shown live, even though it was such a big deal, and it was in this hemisphere. It was in Lake Placid, New York. Wasn't shown live. You had to listen to it on the radio, and I was listening to it on the radio. Oh my gosh, so good, so good.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff wasn't televised at the time.
No.
Because there wasn't a 24-hour news or a sports channel.
Yep.
You had to wait for Wide World of Sports, or sometimes they would show, they would have a block of television scheduled out for it, but you didn't get to see it all. Well,
right. NBC had the Olympics, but you would see it in packages that even now the gold medal game against Finland was televised, So, and they were. Richard, I think Richard, are you the same vintage that I am age-wise? I think you're younger though. Is Pam here? Yeah, Pam.
Yeah, Pam was here, and the best player from that team was a guy named Gordon Bombay, and he ended up going on to take a ragtag team of peewee hockey players and coach them to the championship years later.
Wow, that sounds like that's really, really ducked up that you would mention that.
And I remember, if I remember right, the alien from American Dad was on that team.
Well, no, yes, he was, but you know who the real stars were? There were three brothers, the Hanson brothers, were on that team, and they were amazing.
None of that stinking root beer, eh? Dude, one of the funniest lines in Slapshot is that it happens right after Paul Newman picks them up and takes them to the hotel, and they throw their bags on the bed, and it pops open. There's a toy train set in there, and he goes to the arena, and the owner's there, and he looks at him. He goes, "You cheap bastard!" And the guy goes, "I got a good deal on those boys." And he goes, "They brought their fucking toys."
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love it.
And they were mad. Chris, have you seen Slapshot?
I've seen highlights of it. But,
the Hanson brothers were madmen on the ice.
Old-time hockey, yeah. Oh, yeah, when they were "What are you doing?" before the game, "What are you doing?" He's like, "Putting the foil on." Or they were wrapping aluminum foil around their hands for when they would fight in the game.
Got to protect those knuckles, man.
You can't put a bounty on a player's head. I just did. Click.
Paul Newman was quite the scoundrel in this.
And one of the other great lines, which was it made no sense. It was out of nowhere, but it was when the organ player. I know you know the scene, Gary. When the organ player is playing, just practicing the arena, Paul Newman gets mad and runs up and snatches the sheet music off of the. He's like, "Never play Lady of Spain again!" So mad, and walks away. It's what does that have to do with anything?
Paul Newman slept with this gal who was another coach or player's wife. Yeah, great. And I've got to clean this up, but he slept with her and found out that he had kind of left her or was estranged from her because she had slept with another woman. And so the running gag was everybody, when he would tell that, they'd say, oh, well, then he's gay. So if your wife slept with another woman, that makes you gay. That means you're gay too.
Is that true?
It was just it was, and the language they used then was, very inappropriate. But it was just a running gag. Well, that makes him, God, what a movie! What a movie! Good stuff.
That's amazing.
The one guy was used as the basis for Wolverine.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah,
it ties back to comics.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
One of the actors in there that was in a very small role, he's only on screen for a couple minutes, is what John Byrne used to base Wolverine's look on after he takes the mask off.
Yeah, it was this animal. It was this animal of a hockey player on a rival team. Yep, on a rival team, and that's right. Byrne based Logan's look on him.
That's cool.
Yeah,
really cool.
And the
I'll have to watch her for that alone.
Well, and do you know who the woman was that Paul Newman's character slept with? Like the actress.
I can't remember. But she's other movies she was in a lot of other.
She was very attractive in this movie and very topless in this movie.
Yes.
And went on to play in other movies. She was in Close Encounters of the Third Kind, Harry and the Hendersons, and she also played the mother in A Christmas Story.
Melinda Dillon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I loved her in Close Encounters.
Yeah.
Well, and A Christmas Story.
Well, after you see her in Slapshot, you'll definitely want to have some Close Encounters. What was the name of the character from Slapshot that Wolverine was based on?
I can't remember. Pierre? Was it Pierre something?
No, it was a. I gotta look this up. It was a
It was like a French Canadian name, I think.
No, he had a nickname. Excuse me. He had a nickname in it that he went by. I gotta look it up. Oh, it was Tim McCracken.
Did he have a brother named Phil?
It was Tim McCracken, and his nickname was Dr. Hook.
Dr. Hook.
That's awesome.
So he gave him claws.
Yeah. But yeah, look, yeah, Chris, just go and Google Phil or see, now you got me saying it. Just go and Google McCracken from Slapshot. And
I am not Googling just McCracken.
Release the McCracken.
I did that before when I Googled Dick's Sporting Goods without putting the word sporting goods after it.
When my brother-in-law was younger, he was a football star in high school and was like on the all-state team and all that. And she was going to buy him some sports stuff, and she was like, "Oh, I'll get her from Dick's." And she went to like Dicks.com. Was like, "Oh no."
Was that what you were looking for?
But yeah, just go like Dr. Hook from Slapshot, and as soon as you see the guy, you'll be like, "Yeah, that's Wolverine."
Excellent. I'll take a look at it. Very cool. That is awesome.
Here, before we get started, I'll show you guys this. I was working on my Iron Fist drawing a little bit more.
There we go.
This is I got.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's
digging the shadowing on the pants. On
the light coming from this direction. So I got that, and right now it's just this kind of generic smoke in the background. I think deciding on I might put like Kunlun in the background or something, or maybe the dragon. I don't know. I gotta decide, but yeah. So
you could cross. You could do like an amalgam of Iron Fist and Aquaman and call him Iron Fish.
Iron Fish?
Yeah.
But wouldn't he rust? That's not good.
All comic books are allowed at least one miracle exception.
Okay. Well, Power Girls too.
I'd say I could draw Jenna Jameson on there and be a different Iron Fist.
Oh, God.
We haven't even started the show yet. Maybe we should.
We need I need a soundboard, man.
All right, so I know I got new issues. I know Gary's got new issues. Do you have anything new, Chris?
No,
all right, but you do have back issues.
I do. I have a few back issues.
And Gary just showed the stack he has. I've still got stuff from the dollar sale. I got some stuff that Christopher here sent me. So yeah, we got a lot of stuff. Is there a showcase tonight, or did you?
I can.
Got home. You probably didn't get one, right?
I can grab something nearby. Let's see. Yeah, I could probably. I think I've got a stack of something nearby.
Hey, you can showcase those books you haven't shown yet.
I mean, I could grab something nearby too, but I think that would get us demonetized.
Yeah, I had a stack of books somewhere.
I don't think our cameras are that good, are they?
We'll grab. Yeah, shit. Let's see what I got.
I'm so glad he's wearing pants this time.
I can rectify that.
Rectify it.
I can rectify that.
All right. Well, while Gary,
go ahead. You start the show.
Why don't you just do the books that you were going to show? The second half of the books that you were going to show.
No, that wouldn't be a showcase. That's what I just got. Yeah,
he's got it.
I'll be there in a minute.
Because he's got to give me some kind of clue, code word for it.
Yeah, he's got to give you a clue.
It out. And like the one time that he gives an easy one, and I was watching it, I wasn't able to be on the show, but I was watching it. He gives the clue, and I'm like, oh, it's this. I had it right away, and none of Jamie and Sal, none of the other guys guessed what it was, and I'm like, this is what it is, and I was right. And then every other time I'm on, he gives some like esoteric clue. I'm like, how am I going to get that?
I'm like,
were you yelling at the screen?
Yeah, I was like, ah!
I know it.
All right, we're going to start this. We'll be back in a couple seconds.
Start.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Comics Unleashed. I will be hosting tonight. As always, I am Dan. Joining me is Chris and the Ric Flair of comics, Uncle Gary, wearing a fantastic T-shirt tonight.
Yeah, Never Say Die shirt.
And
by a great band.
Sal is not able to join us tonight. He is otherwise engaged. So it's going to be the three of us tonight. We have our recent polls from this week and from last week, since we weren't on because it was Valentine's Day and we were out. Sharing the love with our wives.
That's right.
And but we got new issues and we got back issues and we got all kinds of issues. So Gary, do you want to start off with the new stuff?
Yeah, we start off with the new stuff. And I have your code word.
All right, yes. What is the code word for the showcase tonight?
Weird escapades.
Weird escapades. All right. Let me.
You don't look happy with that.
Yeah, I mean, I got to think on that.
Weird escapades. There you go. All right. So we're going with new books?
The Many Deaths of Layla Starr. You could put this whole comic. Hard to change them. Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta. Is this? No, that's not it.
That's a sexy song.
I'm not. Oh, there we go. And there we go.
All right. Showing the new books. All right.
There we go. I'm not used to running the controls like this. So it
You
took me
gotta let us know if you're going to zoom in on Gary. You can't.
it took me a
You
second
can't
to
just
remember which
slam
one.
that on someone.
Well, everybody nice to get pleasantly surprised. All right, maybe I showed this a few weeks ago. I can't remember. Incredible Hulk. This is wrapping up Philip Kennedy Johnson's run on the Incredible Hulk as it segues into Immortal Hulk. So this trade is getting issues 25 through 30. So, and God, this story right here was an amazing story. Very heartfelt.
Well, and did you see that Infernal Hulk is getting ready to end? It's just 10 issues, and then it's going into what they said is the final part of the
story,
the Infernal Rage.
Yep. So these are from last week. I still haven't read Space Ghost.
Nice.
Nice show cover.
It was a good one.
Still haven't read Rocket Fellers. Look forward to that. That's even a Christmas themed one that came out. I haven't read Good Bones, another story. So this is an anthology in the Hello Darkness world. So this is a Hello Darkness spinoff. So these are the only 3 from last week I have not read, and the rest of these are from last week that I have read. Tortured Hearts.
Oh, that's
really great.
That's a hell of a cover.
Despair. Yeah, she's sometimes you just want a little head. So there you go.
He's trying to hand her a rose. He's just, he just wants a little love.
I'm pretty sure that's not approved by the Comics Code Authority.
No, it's not. And he's made a Franken gal here, and she's not appreciative. And you know what? I don't blame her. It's a good story, really good story. So EC line, so good book,
amazing.
Yeah. So that was their Valentine's Day special. This is a really good book.
Yeah, I haven't read that issue yet, but I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's from last week. Good. All right. The Wonder Woman annual. Okay. Action Comics. Green Lantern Corps. I really enjoyed this issue.
Yeah.
Sirens. The mini. Captain and Canary and Harley and Ivy.
What's up, ladies?
Hilarity. Superman, Book of L. I believe this wraps up Philip Kennedy Johnson's run on this title. It's a really good book.
The Batman Robin. That's the last issue of that?
I believe it is.
How many issues is the Book of L?
Right now we're at issue 6. So.
I mean, I know it's on an ongoing. Like, do you remember how many?
It doesn't end here, so I don't know how many issues.
12 then.
Yeah, but he's writing that too, so I don't know when that ends because he's got the exclusive Marvel deal. This is the alternate cover to that Batman and Robin. I love Brian Boland.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yeah, Boland's so fantastic.
No, he's great.
I love his work.
So anytime he's doing a cover,
this Scarky kind of looks like a Joker dummy there.
Yeah, almost. This gun, this Thompson semi-automatic machine gun, I've shot one of those. It's really cool. Shot a Tommy gun. Really cool. Black Cat, Adam Hughes, can't go wrong there. Aliens versus Cap, this is a good book.
That's a great cover.
Yeah, that's the last issue of the series.
Yeah, that's the last issue of it. Yeah, this is really good.
And the way it ended, I don't know if they're going to do a spin off into another story for it, but they could.
It'll be a little Cap alien hybrid running around.
Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man Torn. This was really good. Enjoyed this.
Cool. Mm-hmm. Who is that?
So
attacking Spidey there.
That is I can't remember what she's calling herself, but she's a Evangeline. Let's see. Was it Evangeline?
Is she like some sort of harpy or something?
Yeah, she got turned that way through experiments she did on herself.
Oh, wow.
That never works out right.
Never does.
There's an Aquaman alternate.
Oh, is that Mara?
And then Mara's mother.
Oh, yeah.
Don't say nothing about Mara's mother.
Mm-hmm. She's a nasty piece of work.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool one.
Alternate. Main cover.
Nice.
Meh.
Mm-hmm. DCKO number 4. And we find out who the final.
It's so shiny.
Yep, it's that acetate. We find out who's going to face off against Darkseid.
Acetate bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Demon and Hawkman.
Nice.
That is fantastic.
Mm-hmm. And this is a 1 in 25 Gillian March KO.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the JSA
Oh, nice.
Ragnarok trade.
Nice.
That's issues.
That's very good. It's a very good story.
7 through 12. JSA 7 through 12 is in here. And excuse me, I got the X-Men Epic Collection, number 11, Life Force.
Awesome.
And, you know, that great story with Forge and Storm is in here.
Oh, yeah, that's a classic.
Mm-hmm. Classic one. So
Good
I think we all had it on our, who was it, 4 on our Forge.
I mean, we had it. I think we all had our recommended reading when
For
we
Storm,
did the episode
too.
on Forge and when we did the episode on Storm.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic story. It took place, you know, a few years into my reading the X-Men, and it was quite a neat change. You know, the Barry Windsor Smith art was totally different from anything I'd seen in that book before, and I really, really liked it.
And think about it. That's like right when they introduced Forge too. So
Yep,
that's a hell of an introduction for a new character.
Yep.
there is. All right,
Yeah.
so this is the books I got this week, and I haven't even cracked any open. So, seen them since okay, so I got the Absolute Power trade. So that's where Waller got even worse than normal. I got the Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
It was his turn.
Mm.
Next time we do it together.
End of Life, which is a new Vertigo book that folks at Comic Logic really, really liked.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
That's
give it a try, see what I think.
Next time Chris does it, he'll be wearing the outfit with the tiara.
Oh, he can spin and turn into it right now.
Let's spin in the chair. Yeah.
He can spin in the chair. Batman, Absolute Batman with looks like a little Poison Ivy introduction here. Catwoman,
Oh, that's a cool cover.
a cover. Catwoman variant cover.
Nice.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
That's just cool.
Yeah.
So Liz bought all of these.
Mm-hmm. Really cool Nightwing A cover.
Did you see? Oh, I'm surprised you're gonna. The one alternate cover I saw that was pretty cool was the Frank Cho one
With the yoga.
Yeah, she's doing that. The cat's there, and she's like, "Let mommy finish her exercises."
And then I'll feed you. Yep. Superman Unlimited, the Prankster, Triumphant.
That's a cool cover, man.
Yeah.
He's got a kryptonite necklace and a vat of acid.
Very throwback, you know, little inescapable death traps.
Mm-hmm. Titans. KO tie-in.
Nice.
Teen Titans. World's Finest.
Oh, that's a cool cover.
Yep. So this is Ultraman and Owlman. So from the Earth 3. World's Finest alternate cover, Mark Spears, Joker.
That's great.
That is a creepy looking Joker.
It sure is. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Got a Superman button and a Batman button. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm not taking anything that guy hands me.
Yeah.
Hold that Joker one up again. You know what that looks? I was just sitting here like that looks like some. You guys have seen the that fan film, the Sandy Collara one, the Batman Dead End, right? Where he fights the Joker, then the Predator shows up, and then the aliens. Doesn't that look just like how Joker looks?
Yeah.
No, Mark Spears. Cool. Spears might have been inspired. All right. This may be the only alternate or the only independent book I got this week. Catacomb of Torment horror. Little kid eating
What's the
birds.
little feller eating?
He's eating birds. Look at that bird.
They have a little bird. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, kid's got to get his feathers, man.
Yeah, well,
It's part of a balanced diet.
I guess so. There's 1776.
Oh, I dig that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Well, we dropped it. That's not good. But dropped it again. It's even worse. All right.
We got the dropsies.
Gary's like, fuck this book. Ah!
I don't even like this book.
Daredevil Punisher.
Nice. You know, Palmiotti posted something on Twitter the other day. He's like, hey, what books, you know, for Marvel or DC, what books would you like to see me write? And got a ton of responses on there.
Nice.
That was that Daredevil, that prior book?
Now that he's wrapping that
Daredevil Punisher.
Daredevil Punisher. The shame of that image is they actually paid to be tied up like that.
Well, you know, and then,
at knife point. It's the only way they can get off at this point.
And then Matt has to go to confession, and it's really embarrassing for him. And he has to tell the priest what he paid for. Captain America, and also got the alternate cover to that.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get the alternate cover for the issue before. It was a cool Todd Knock one, but I didn't see it in the shop when it came out last month, and I saw it online, and when I went back to the shop, they surprisingly did not have it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think I vaguely remember that. Dungeons of Doom. I'll see if we have
Red Hulk.
Yeah, looks like
it's really just shoving that character down our throats, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Well, he's going to be. I think he's going to be the main antagonist for the big crossover this summer.
Great.
Fantastic Four, Invisible Woman.
Malice coming back.
That's Malice. Yep. All right. Spidey.
Is that Warlock?
No, that's a new Spider costume.
Oh, okay.
Kind of looks like Warlock.
Yeah.
Kind of does.
Like, oh, it's another new Spider costume that'll last 3 issues, just so they can make.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, Morbius on X-Men.
Love Morbius.
Or as Jamie likes to call him, Morbi-ass.
Morbius.
Morbin time.
That's a nice throwback cover.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't that originally like an Alpha Flight image?
Yeah. Yep, with all the crosshairs. There's Wolverine.
That's so cool. I love Puck, man. He's so awesome.
Yeah.
I do too. Yep. Eugene Judd. Ultimate Spider-Man last issue.
That's cool.
24.
Yeah. Oversized one.
Nice art.
Yep. Haven't read this yet.
Beautifully done.
And last one, Wolverine, Weapons of Armageddon. So
Boy, Cap's gonna be so mad.
Yeah. So as Def Leppard
put a scratch on that shield.
As Def Leppard might ask, are you Armageddon it?
Armageddon it.
Armageddon it. So there we go. New books. Haven't even looked at them yet. They're still fresh in the bag.
All right. I will.
Beautiful.
I will show my new books. Oh, some of these I've read, some of them I haven't. I read some of the ones from last week, but I didn't finish them, and I haven't read any stuff this week because I just picked them up yesterday. I'll start with DC. And a lot of the stuff I got, stuff Gary got too. Just
we always do that.
Minds think alike. Got the Green Lantern Corps number 13.
Wow, that's it.
Been digging this, and the last page of it kind of teases. They announced that they're doing this big thing with this big storyline with Guy Gardner, which I personally think is kind of stupid, but we'll see. Thank you, Richard. Also got Titans 32, and all the DC KO stuff. The Aquaman 14. I can't remember if I read this one. I did read this one. Yeah, this one is good. It's got an interest. It's another one of those ones you get to the last page and you're like, oh yeah, can't wait to see how they get out of this one.
Mm-hmm.
The DC KO4 with the acetate cover. Oh, you take that away and you get
acetate bad.
Mm-hmm.
Absolute one.
That's really cool.
Versions.
That's really cool. They haven't done an Aztec cover in a while, have they? Like that.
No, and you know what, Richard? It's funny. I have been picking up Flash the past couple months because it's been tying into the DCKO thing, and I was looking at it like every other. I picked up the couple one shots that tied in because they all looked interesting, and I've enjoyed them all. And then the ongoing series that they tied into Superman and Titans, and was there another one? Was another on other than Flash?
Flash, Superman, Titans,
Aquaman.
And Aquaman barely, but yeah.
But I've already been reading all of them, so I'm like, well, it's just a couple issues of Flash I'll pick up, and I've overall enjoyed the Flash issues. So, when the whole KO thing is done, I'll see about if I want to keep picking it up. I think they're having a new creative team, so
yeah, that last arc before that was pretty bad.
So I don't know if the new creative team is the one that's doing the KO stuff now, or if they're taking over after it. But I'll at least give the issue after the KO stuff is done a chance. For indie stuff, I got Phantom #5. This I thought it was an ongoing, but it's a mini series, so this wraps up the mini series, and then it leads into a one shot that's getting ready to come out called the Phantom versus the Sky Band. So we'll see what happens after that. I'm sure they'll do something with them. They're not paying to license these characters and not going to do anything with them.
Mm-hmm.
I also got Space Ghost 8. I got the A cover. Yeah, this was a good issue, and yeah, man, the artwork in this is just so good. Transformers 29. That was a pretty good fight issue, and Skybound just announced that they're going to be putting out a Mask comic for anyone that remembers that from my generation. Those are some cool toys. A really cheesy ass theme song for the cartoon, but the toys were fun. Rockefellers #12.
Yeah, Mask was a little after me, but I remember it being on.
Mm-hmm.
And thinking, man, I'm glad I don't have to watch this crap.
This car turns into a plane. How? Well, the doors open up like a DeLorean, and they're the wings. Even as a kid, I was like, I mean, the toy's fun, but it's kind of a stupid.
I'd rather watch GoBots.
Yeah. And then with actually I don't think it printed in here. With Ghost Machine, they're getting ready to have their first big company crossover.
Oh, really?
Between not all the books, but like the Rockefellers and Halo and Hornsby and this new book, The $1 Trillion Kid, and a couple other things. But they're doing this that's cool. They're doing the like a guidebook.
Oh, that's neat.
For all the characters that are coming out. And if you look at it, you can it's on there where you can reserve the first issue of it. And it's cool because there's the regular cover for it, and then there's a cover that's drawn and designed to look like the old DC's Who's books. And then there's another alternate cover that's designed to look like the old Marvel Universe guidebook covers.
That's so cool.
And all three of them look really good. And I'm like, man, am I going to buy 3 covers of this that's not even a regular book? It's just a guidebook. But, man, I don't know. But all 3 covers look fantastic if you look them up online.
That's cool.
Geiger 21. Haven't read this one yet, but
good book.
Very anxious to. I've been loving that book, and especially the way that the last issue ended made me excited for this one. Exquisite Corpses #10. This book has been super fun. And by fun, I mean violent and disturbing and just really awesome.
So, good, clean family fun.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, the premise of this is that America, is really ruled in secret by a family. So there's 13 families from one from each of the original colonies, and I think it said I think it's at 6 years. Every 6 years they meet and they each pick, I guess, a champion, or they pick somebody to fight for them, and they take over a small town. They basically lock down this town, cut off the internet, cut off the phones, and have this killer, this representative from each family, go into this town and just spend the night murdering and the people in the town and fighting each other, and whoever is the last man or the last person standing, whichever family they represent, gets to run the country for the next 6 years.
Oh, wow.
And it's just as messed up and violent as you could think.
I've got to read it.
It's awesome. And then you can get the regular issues, or they also come polybagged. And if you get them polybagged, they come with a card, this with a
cool.
With a card for each of the
Rascal.
each of the killers. And then after the series is wrapped up, after the series is wrapped up, I think they're gonna release a trading card game, kind of like Magic or Pokemon or whatever.
Well, that's a neat way to launch a game.
Yeah, sounds like Detroit. Yeah, it's a super cool book, man. It's super fun. I highly recommend it, and it's written by James Tinian, so he always writes great stuff.
Always fantastic.
I think Mike just got to meet Tinian this week, and McFarlane.
Oh, really?
And he met McFarlane because he's at the Comic Owners Convention in L.A.
Oh, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool.
Man, I'd love to meet. I'd love to meet both of them. I'd love to interview both of them too. For Marvel, I got Black Cat 7.
Yep.
I mean, just look at that cover.
I know, Adam Hughes.
I mean, but look at
I know what she's doing. She's yanking it.
Yeah,
she's yanking that tongue.
Yeah, but Felicia's yanking the tongue. But look at that look on Mary Jane's face.
Yep.
That just I saw that, and I had to get that cover. I read the book and I actually dug it, so I went back to the shop and I picked up all the issues, because that's 7. They didn't have all 6 issues leading up to it, but I got the ones that they did have, so I got issue 1.
Nice.
And I read that. I really like that one. I haven't had a chance to read the rest yet. Issue 2, issue 3. They didn't have 4. They got 5, which is kind of a play on that Adam Hughes cat cover. And then they didn't have 6. So I got to find a copy of 4, and I got to find a copy of 6. But yeah, I
issue 3 is her using the cat box.
Yeah, it does. It does kind of take breaks, which gets annoying, especially on something that's killing the children, where you'll be wrapped up and it'll just go away for a couple months. But yeah, I bought this for the cover, read it, really liked it, then went and bought issue 1, really liked that. I'm like, hell, it's only up to 7 issues so far. I'm gonna try and pick up all of them. So I got to find the other 2.
They're nice covers too.
Oh yeah, I mean, Adam Hughes is just. You put Adam Hughes and tell him to draw a character like Catwoman, like you're going to get some great stuff. Also got the Punisher Daredevil number 4. Got the final issue of Spider-Man Noir number 5. Really, really dug that one. Planet She-Hulk number 4. Been enjoying this series. What do you say?
Did he still like Jack of Hearts costume, or is that Jack of Hearts?
No, it's Jack of Hearts.
Okay.
Because in the She-Hulk series before this, they had Jack of Hearts and She-Hulk get in a relationship and start dating, and then when that series ended, then when this series started, she's on Sakaar, and she's like, yeah, Jack went back to space, and we kind of maybe broke up, and then they find a way to bring him back in this issue. And the writer of this, Stephanie Phillips, is actually going to be doing a signing in a couple weeks at store that's up near me. So, and
That's
she's
cool.
going to be writing the new Daredevil book. So, I think I might try and go to that and get something signed. Mark Spector, Moon Knight #1. Just man, since a couple years ago when they relaunched his Moon Knight and Jed McKay started writing it, it has just been fantastic. One of the absolute best books that Marvel has been putting out. Yeah, they have kind of milked it. I'm not reading because I'm super interested in the continuation of Planet Hulk. I'm reading it because She-Hulk's one of my favorite characters, so they put a She-Hulk book out. I'm going to pick it up. It's just a bonus that the book's actually been good, too. But yeah, Moon Knight, go back and start reading it from when Jed McKay started writing it, and they've done it as a couple different series. It's so good. I haven't read her Spider-Gwen stuff, but I'm enjoying this one. Yeah, Alien, Captain America 4, wrapped it up. This was a cool one. And Captain America 7, which is leading into this Armageddon crossover that's going to be the big Marvel summer crossover. And so is this, the Wolverine Weapons of Armageddon. Also, Zdarsky is writing Cap and is writing this now, and he's the one that's spearheading this big summer crossover. So, Ultimate Spider-Man #24, last issue. Disappointed it's the last issue since we're finally getting a Spider-Man that the fans have been wanting for 20 years now.
Yep, with Mary Jane. Yep,
bastards are taking him away, supposedly.
It's what they do, man.
Yeah. All right, so we go into some back issues. You want to start us off on that, Chris?
Me? Yeah.
Hey, Gary, real quick, you want to remind everybody that hint for what the showcase is going to be?
Did I say? I said weird. Did I say?
He doesn't remember what he said.
Weird excursions. Did I say that? Weird.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Weird excursions. I guess weird excursions. Yep.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, She-Hulk cancel. We'll start volume 86. Yeah, that's about how it's been. Since that burn started, Sensational She-Hulk ran. That one ran for 50, 60 some issues, and then
I want to say 50.
Yeah, and then they had then they did the 12 issue series, and then they had another ongoing that ran for 30 or so issues. But since then, it's just been maybe 12 or so issues before they cancel it and restart it. And as a She-Hulk fan, it's very frustrating.
I imagine.
He's drinking She-Hulk juice. Fresh squeezed She-Hulk right there.
From the tap. I'd like to give a shout out to Four Color Comics or Four Color Fantasies in
Winchester,
and also Secret Lair in Harrisonburg. I stopped there over the last couple of weeks and just went through some of their stuff and drained them of some of their Brave and the Bolds and other stuff. And I've got a handful of books here. So we'll start with, and I really wanted this, and I hadn't heard of it until recently, but it is a Crisis.
Oh, cool.
Crossover. It's at the end of Crisis, of course, and it's an interesting story where, Superman is trying to help Lady Quark and, Pariah and Harbinger kind of fit in a little bit. It really makes no sense because no one's really supposed to remember Crisis. So
yeah, the only one that was supposed to remember it was Psycho Pirate.
Yep.
Is that DC Presents?
Yes, it's a DC Presents. They started doing this weird thing near the end of the run where it was different. And one of the other books I got was also a little earlier, a year earlier.
Yeah.
where they had the classic DC Presents.
DC
And
Comics presents. Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't see the logo at the top, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah, they changed it just a little bit.
Okay.
And that was their
See, it's
sister book
Yeah.
of Brave and the Bold.
it's over there, but it's all tiny in the corner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes, they wanted to make Superman much bigger.
Yeah, but I dig this one too. This takes place during Crisis. It's one of the Crisis crossovers. There are many of them, but I didn't have this one, and I've always laughed at Supergirl's costume at this time. Look at that! It's the headband that
The
kills me.
headband.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't like the headband either.
Supergirl doesn't often sweat, so it's just ridiculous. Looks like she's getting ready to go play tennis. But it's a fun story. It's a really fun story.
It looks like she's on her way to what was it the main character did in Flashdance? She was a dancer, right? A ballet, or it's a ballet dancer or something. It looks like she's on the way to do that.
Oh, the Jazzercise?
Yeah, Jazzercise. Yeah.
She needs those leg warmers.
Hmm.
She's a maniac.
Maniac on the floor.
Picked up this really excellent, solid copy of Brave and the Bold. 123. Just a little ding at the top here in the corner, but other than that, it's an excellent.
Yeah, I think the DC Comics presents was a Perez cover with late
Yeah.
on it. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
was it?
I think so. Yeah, I think that was Richard's asking.
Oh,
I don't have my glasses, so
just looking at it, it's a Perez cover.
yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what Richard thought too. The one you had, of course, was an Aparo. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. Aparo
Mhm.
all day. I haven't read this one yet. It looks like a lot of fun. Plastic Man and Metamorpho. It's got to be great.
A lot of shape changing.
Oh yeah. Got this one, Wonder Woman, Batman. It's a pretty good copy.
Terrible costume for Catwoman.
Yeah.
Really, really hating the Catwoman costume here. I had never seen that until this issue, which is saying something because I've read DC Comics for my entire life and I had never seen this costume. So
You probably could have gone the rest of your life and lived it
Yeah.
complete and not have seen that.
I mean, I don't know where else they used this costume, but it's completely unrecognizable. I was like, who is this Catwoman? And then at near the middle of it, they mentioned it was Selena Kyle, and I'm like, wow. What happened? This really excellent copy.
She lost a bet. She lost a bet.
Did she? She lost a bet. Of Brave and the Bold 142 with Aquaman.
Got
Solid copy.
some Nazis in it, I think.
This particular one doesn't. The one before this one did. The
Like the
Aquaman
frogman?
crossover before this one
Okay.
did. It had the really cool Nazis coming out of the boat.
That's what it was.
Similar pose though. It's just a little. It's opposite. The way he's got them facing. They're both excellent covers. At this Black Lightning.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice, solid copy.
Black Lightning had a cool logo with the L.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I really liked Black Lightning back in the day. I loved the Outsiders; they were awesome. And finally, I got this
Yep.
interesting looking Swamp Thing Batman
That is a Kaluta cover.
crossover.
Yep.
I'm really excited to read this. This will be a fun read, I'm sure. And it
Beautiful.
being so late in the series season, it may stick to continuity somewhat.
Maybe.
But that is it. Now I've got. I wandered upon this small collection of Brave and the Bold that I should be getting here about 13, 14 books that I
Nice.
should be getting here next week. So be able to see those. And they're really nice copies of the books that I got. One's
Nice.
a little rough, but it's a fine, so I'm good with that. But the others are another one of them's fine, and it looks better than that. And the others are very fine and near mint. So
Excellent.
pretty excited about getting those. And I got them for nothing. So
Wow.
I was just getting ready.
Good job. Good stuff.
Discounts on the storefront. They had some coupons and stuff. So
And,
I got hooked up with them.
and then I know I ordered some of those books from the Selling Superman miniseries, or the series. So I have 2 books from that collection. I forgot to. I'll show them when Sal's here.
Oh, nice.
That's so cool.
All right, so that's it for you, Chris?
That's it, sir.
All right, we're going Uncle Gary big screen.
All right. So I just got this batch today, so it's kind of new to me too.
What's that say on the bag? The ladies' board?
Not around me, they're not. The ladies' board of Innova Loudon Hospital.
That's when he had to go in for his hernia.
Yeah, that's what it was. Diane had in the back of the car. So these are kind of all over the place. So they're not in any particular order. Actually, those should stay at the end, I think. Okay. So, and that. This book is an upgrade. Got it from our buddy Dave Wolf. And this is a Hawkman 23, and it's an upgrade. I had one that was in bad shape.
Wow, dude, that's phenomenal.
Look at that beaut.
That's gorgeous, man.
And Dave gave me a sweet deal on it. So
Dave's awesome.
yeah, so I got that about half price. So anyway, that's an upgrade. So it's kind of nice to have an upgrade. I thought this was a really cool GI Combat cover. So I got it.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Yeah, go checks.
They are. I love them.
Mm-hmm. So I got this Just Imagine. I think I have it, but I got it so that if I don't have it, or if I do have it, I'll kick it to Liz, since she collects everything Catwoman. And I wonder if she got this, because this was kind of a weird Catwoman title. So I'm just not quite sure that she would have gotten that.
That whole Just Imagine line was odd.
Yeah, it was odd.
Stan Lee one. Yeah.
It's very odd.
I have that.
I upgraded this. I had a really bad copy.
Yeah.
So that's
gorgeous.
Yeah. So much better than what I had.
Great jazz.
Though the Stan Lee, the Just Imagine stuff wasn't as weird as some of the other stuff he did with that one he did with Pam Anderson. Was it Stripperella?
Stripperella. Yeah. This so I got this because I need to have doubles of these books that have the dual numbering between DC Super Spectacular 100 pagers and the regular issues, because this is it's a Superboy 185, but it's also a DC Super Spectacular 12. So I want to have two. I want to be able to put them all together.
That's my boy down there.
Yeah.
Star Spangled Kid.
Yeah. And what was cool about these is they had wraparound covers. So, but this is not a great copy, but that's okay. My other copy is pretty good. But
nice.
That's so cool. I love that cover.
Nick Cardy.
Oh man.
Nick Cardy.
Now, you said you have to have 2 copies, so you're gonna have like one with the run and then one with the other thing.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about it the other day. I was thinking about where I'm putting my stuff away. If you have an intercompany crossover book between 2 characters, like the one that's coming out now, the Punisher Daredevil the Punisher Daredevil miniseries. When you're putting that away, do you put it with the Punisher books or with the Daredevil books?
I guess it would go alphabetically.
I don't know.
Or like, when they've done it with, when they hit years ago when they had that 3-issue Captain America Punisher miniseries, or like Spider-Man and Wolverine. It's like, dude,
I guess
Spidey stuff, Wolverine stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I hadn't.
I just always put everything alphabetically.
Yeah, maybe, or whoever the character who, I don't know. I hadn't done that. Hadn't thought about that. But yeah, I don't know. Alphabetically probably makes the most sense. Whoever's listed first. Here's a Losers book.
That's a beautiful book.
175. So I needed them. I got a GI Combat 262.
GI Wombat. I'd read that.
GI Wombat. Yeah. GI Wombat.
That's cool.
And a GI Wombat 263.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And then this book, just because I liked it, Diane liked it. It's not quite a tone cover, but I like it. And I don't know that this is really good gun safety, but it's cowboy putting up a wreath.
That's how I do it.
He's using the gun. He's using the gun as a hammer. So, Red Rider. This is from 1954.
Red Rider, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
He ended up shooting his eye out. He shot his eye out
because he's using it as a damn hammer. But it's kind of charming.
I like it.
Yeah,
it's really well done.
Yeah.
So she went to the shop with you. Does she help you like dig through the bins looking for stuff?
No, she was in an antique mall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, things. She came home with some pictures. There we go. Here we go. This is really cool. Strange Adventures Infinity cover.
Oh, that's cool.
Love that. That is cool.
So I got it's the Infinity cover. This magazine has a story all about me and a weird beast, the same beast that's been pursuing me since this morning. So there you go. So I dig Infinity covers.
Yeah.
I do too. I think they're really cool.
Another Strange Adventures, number 186. Here we go. It's a gorilla cover, but not just any gorilla.
The gorilla of my dreams.
Yeah, I know. Don't breathe in these fumes from my witch's brew, humans, or you will live to regret it as others have.
It's a witch gorilla?
It's a witch gorilla. Which gorilla? That gorilla. Yeah.
Look at that.
Look, we've got an eye patch.
Got an eye patch? Man.
How ridiculous is this?
That gorilla's been through some shit.
Yeah. So Justice Inc. went 4 issues, and I had 2 of them, but I didn't have 3 and 4, so now I have 4.
Nice.
Very cool.
That's a cool Kubrick cover.
Well, and the issue before that, the number 1 on Carmine Infantino's list of 7 things that are guaranteed to sell a comic if you put it on the cover.
Gorillas.
A gorilla.
Gorilla sell.
That one looks like Grape Ape.
And the Hawkman one had one of the other ones with the purple background.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's see what the back cover of this looks like before I shove it off.
Have you ever heard that, Chris, or seen that? Carmine Infantino's.
Oh,
he made a list of 7 things that he said were guaranteed to sell a comic.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. So just like the Superboy, here is part of that series.
Oh,
that's cool.
Yeah. Now this one actually doesn't have a flash number, but it was so nice. I got it anyway, and it was really cheap. So it might be an upgrade on mine. So I went and got it.
That is really cool.
Yeah. So that's a DC.
I like that for the J
22. Actually, I believe this was the last issue in the series, and it went from 4 to 22, which is so weird. But about 6 of them have dual numbering. So those 6, I want to make sure I've got,
it's such a weird phenomenon.
Yeah, and I think we looked it up. Did Jamie look it up one time for me to figure out why?
Jamie or Sal, one of them did.
Yeah, and it was just because there was going to be, 1, 2, 3, and they didn't do it, and then it just got really confusing. So they didn't.
Yeah, that's what it was. Jamie looked it up. Like they were they had them ready to publish, but there was some problem with it, so they didn't, and they just started with issue 4, and then I think they printed the other ones later as something else.
Yeah. All right, so here's another series I almost have off of, but I didn't have them all. There's Beowulf.
Oh,
That
no.
is really neat.
Yep. So I think it went 6 issues, and I had the first 4, so I still need number 5. But there we go, Beowulf. I got a few Super Friends. I decided I'm gonna finish this stupid set of Super Friends. Such a
Xana Jana.
I know, not a fan. Here's 21.
I love Super Friends.
Yeah, it was just so silly. When I was getting Justice League, and I was like, that's the real deal. Super Friends is the goofy one. But, like I said, I need to finich it. So
But did you watch the cartoon?
I was watching the cartoon back in the day, 37. And,
I watch it now.
Yeah, Chris was watching. I got a Beware 8. Here we go with another Marvel exposition of a lot of words. Yeah.
That's a cool cover, though.
The Thing That Stalks Skull Valley.
That is really cool.
Look out, here it comes. It's 10 stories high. Bullets bounce off its hide like raindrops. Run for your lives. Nothing can stop the Thing That Stalks Skull Valley.
I mean, you see the bullet bounce off of it. Do you really have to say it?
Yeah, I know. Just kills me. All right. Losers, one of you must execute the spy. Who will it be? 170. Why are we going to do that to her? She just, she just wants a little information.
She farted.
Yeah, is that what it was? Tomahawk 120, Neil Adams cover.
Oh, that is nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That is a really cool cover. I really like that a lot.
Yes. So Tomahawk.
I love the lighting on it.
I think 115 or 16 started these Adams covers, and he had like 15. And then it went to Kubrick covers that were really good till the end of the series. So I'm going to have all those, complete all those, and I'm a few away. This was the highest Unknown Soldier one I still needed. So it was a real cool cover.
Nice.
He's fighting a devil?
It looks like it's some kind of demon. Got him by the boots, throwing him around. Unknown Soldier 261. So
I'm good with the Nazis getting trounced by Satan.
I'm always good. All right, so let's see.
This is just the beginning.
22. All right, let's get these in order now. 5, 2. Give me a second here. That's 20. All right. 13.
I've never seen Gary count before. It's cute.
I know. Don't. I'm running out of fingers and toes, man.
I don't know what happens after he gets to 20.
He's got 6 fingers on each hand.
Hey, listen, after I get to 20,
you better watch out for Inigo Montoya then.
When I get to 20, then I got a real big 21.
I was going to say, he gets to 21 and then...
That's right.
And that's segmented off with marker.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So I really dig flying saucer covers, and Gold Key had a UFO and flying saucers book. And after issue 13, it segued into UFOs in outer space. So when I put these in good bags, they'll really look good. But here's number. I had number 1. Here's number 2.
Oh, that's cool.
Look at that. Isn't that great?
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I dig that.
I do too. I really
had some really cool covers in their series.
Yeah. Here is UFO and Flying Saucers number 5.
Oh, that is a really cool cover.
Wicked. Look at that dog. That dog's like, I'm going to get it.
Yep. Well, again, when I put these in bags, nice bags that look good. UFO and Flying Saucers 9. Oh,
that is so cool.
We're probing. We're doing the probes. We're getting them. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
That's not getting well. UFO and Flying Saucers 10. Like a bat UFO.
Wow.
What the heck is that?
Oh.
I somehow think Batman's behind it.
Yeah, you think so? UFO and Flying Saucers 11. Yeah,
what is that?
Who are they looking
There's got to
for?
be a specific style for the way their covers present.
Yeah, it's paint. They're painted.
They're beautifully done.
Yeah. And this is the last issue before the name change. This is UFO and Flying Saucers 13.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah.
What did it change to?
It changed to UFOs and outer space.
Oh. Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that great? So he's on horseback. Yeah.
It's like, holy crap.
Yeah. And then here's UFOs and Outer Space 22.
That is cool.
Who taught them, how to paint those on the ground? So
that's wicked.
So it ended with a UFO.
By the way, Eric von Daniken just recently passed, didn't he?
Who?
Eric von Daniken.
Oh yeah, that wrote
Chariot of the Gods.
Yeah.
The guy who came up with, or it was,
yeah,
very instrumental in spreading that theory that
Yes.
aliens had visited ancient civilizations.
Mm-hmm. Oh, people ate it up too.
Oh yeah, I did. I was fascinated by it.
I would still like to think it's true, right? Yeah. All right. There's my back issues.
That's yours?
That's what I bought today.
All right.
We'll still hold off on those House of Mysteries and some other things that I have that I bought the past few weeks. Yeah.
All right. Well, I've got the leftover stuff.
Did you get those Jetson books that you were looking for?
No.
The Jetsons meet the Flintstones?
My boy Elroy took them.
So these are the books, the rest of the books that I got at the dollar sale a couple weeks ago. I got so much stuff I didn't show it all off on the one. So
you got a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, and I put even more back. I got Batman: The Dark Knight #3. This came out. I think this only ran like 5 or 6 issues, and then they canceled it when they canceled all the DC stuff for New 52, and then they restarted it with New 52.
He's in a pickle.
But it was a Batman book that was written and penciled by David Finch, and it just looked spectacular. So I don't know, whatever reason it was, I missed a couple issues on it when it was coming out. So I think at the time, like, I didn't really have a pull list with the shop. I would just go in every week and pick the stuff up off the rack. So I ended up missing issues, here or there. Got Captain America 348.
There he is, Flag Smasher.
I'm surprised you didn't have all the caps though.
There's a lot of cap stuff I don't have from like when I started reading and really got into the character. I bought everything since then, but the stuff that came out earlier than that, like mid 80s and onward, I pick it up whenever I can, but I don't have all of it. And some of them, some of those early issues can get to be a bit pricey. So and then 356. I've got most of the books from this era on. I'm just missing a couple here or there. It's the earlier stuff I don't have.
Here or there.
Got some Justice Leagues, number 198.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I've read this one before, but yeah, that is a cool issue. And 223.
220, that's part of a great storyline. It's a 3-issue, 22, 23, and 24.
Oh, yeah.
That has never been collected.
Oh.
Those stories. So.
And 226. And then for the second volume, I got issue 96, which was the last issue I needed for the complete run. So the only
nice.
Yeah, so the only thing I need now is I think it's 2 annuals from that one that I need, and I'll have the complete run from it.
Don't they have some quarterlies?
They might. I have some of the quarterlies. I don't know if I have them all, but for right now, I was just counting the regular series and the annuals.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I got a bunch of.
Isn't that the one with the? I'm sorry, I interrupted you again.
No, it's fine.
Isn't that the one with the Justice League Antarctica?
Yeah, well, That
or
was like
there's
one
after.
issue as a joke, right? Like I think that was a standalone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one issue standalone.
Yeah, it was a one issue standalone. That's such a fun book, man.
Yeah, with like Gnort and Big
Big
Sir.
Sur. Yeah.
Penguins with the teeth.
Yeah.
People eating penguins.
I had a couple, this next book, I had a couple issues from it. So I decided, they had most of the run there because it only ran about 12 issues. And I was like, oh, I'll pick up a bunch of these. So it is the Chris Claremont, Todd Nauck Nightcrawler series. So I got issue 2.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they did 3 of these covers, where it was like a sound effect thing. So for Nightcrawler, they did this one with the Banff. And then they did a Spider-Man one that said Thwip, and they did a Wolverine one that said Snick. And Sal's got all 3 of them, and he's funny. He got all 3, and he sent them to get graded. And CGC dropped the books and messed up the corners on all 3 of them. And then of course they said, oh, it got damaged in shipping. So I think he got 3 other copies, but yeah, and you see how Nightcrawler is, it's all black with the black background. So
that's really cool. It really just jumps out at you.
Yes.
I was really disappointed in that era of comics that they had that bottom banner on all those books, and it just kind of takes away from this. That's a spectacular cover.
Yeah.
And,
well, it's like back in the 70s where Marvel had like the real big, win a bicycle with this, or like the DC would have like the giant go see Superman.
Yeah, go see the Superman film, or win a cameo in Superman or whatever.
Yeah. But I had issue 1, so there's issue 2, issue 3.
That is a cool cover.
Yeah.
Who did that? Do you know?
This cover was, I don't know. I'd have to look, but it might be Nauck. I know he was the interior artist. I don't know if he did the cover on it.
Well, I really dig it.
Yeah, I'll check in a minute. Issue 4, issue 5, which I like that cover a lot too.
These are all fantastic.
Yeah. Issue 6, and this is definitely a Nauck cover.
Wow.
Number 7.
That's a pretty poignant cover.
Yeah.
A lot of emotion in just that image.
Yeah, well, there was some good.
Beautifully done.
Well, there was the one really good Wolverine story that I know we talked about when Nightcrawler died, and that really good Wolverine story about how he, in his will had it for that he wanted Wolverine to carry the piano up the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 10-speed bike and the Toys R Us ads.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. Yes, it did. Damn you, Toys R Us.
Number 8.
That's a Nauck too. Yeah.
These are all spectacular.
Number 9. They didn't have 10 and 11, so I'll have to get those. And then number 12, which I'm pretty sure was the final issue of this. So I have to try and find copies of 10 and 11.
Was it slated to be a maxi, or was it?
No, I think it was an ongoing series, and then it just didn't last, because there was another really good Nightcrawler regular series that was that Derek Robertson was the artist on, and I can't remember. Let me look at it real quick. I can't remember who the writer was on that. It was
Nightcrawler really has a hard time holding his own book. He's such a fascinating character.
Yeah, Roberto Aguirre Sacasa. Not really familiar with him, but yeah. So he had a book that was volume 3 from 2004, and that ran for 12 issues, where Derek Robertson was the artist. And when I interviewed him, he talked about how they had plans to do all this other stuff, and then they just went, the book's not selling enough, we're going to cancel it. And they moved him on to, Marvel moved him onto another book.
It's a shame.
That was in 2004. So this one was in 2014. And which was the cover? Issue 3. The cover artist is Jamie McKelvey.
Okay. It's very nicely done.
Yeah, and then again, yeah, just 12 issues, and I guess it didn't have the sales. But I told them at the shop every time they launch these, X-Men, these spin-off books, these solo books for X-Men characters, I look at them like they're not going to sell. They're going to get canceled. The only ones that have had long-term success with solo books is Wolverine, Deadpool, Cable.
Yep.
And Gambit had a book that ran for a couple years. And then Dazzler, when, she had her solo book, like back in the late 70s, early 80s.
And let's face it, Deadpool and Cable are X-Men adjacent.
Yeah.
X-Men, characters. They're in the X universe. They're not necessarily X-Men that spun off. It's hard for any of those team characters that started on teams to spin off. Now, Wolverine was able to, but he didn't really start on a team.
And it was a long time before he got a solo book.
It took a while for him to generate enough heat to get a solo book, and it did really well. Well, you had Miller write it, so you can't really go wrong there at that time.
Yeah. I also got another series I'm working on completing that I read when it came out, and I missed getting the series when it ended, so I'm trying to finish that. It's Silver Sable, so I got number 30.
That's cool.
And number 31. So
have you read any of this?
I haven't read any of these yet. So, okay. On Silver Sable, excuse me, I've read the series up to the first 20 or so issues when I was first buying it. So it's one of those ones with this, like I want to get all the issues before I sit down and read them, so I'm not missing anything here or there. I got Ultimate Man number 4 because I missed that for whatever reason when it came out. Ultimate Spider-Man 131. Again, I bought this from issue 1 until it ended, and there's a couple issues I'm missing, so they're just ones that somehow I've had a few books that have just gotten lost over the years, and I've moved, and a couple moves I've done, so it's annoyingly replacing those, when you're
highly irresponsible, you sir.
Yeah,
I don't think I've ever lost a book.
When you're, it's
Gary, have you ever heard of that?
Losing a book?
Yeah. That's insane.
Every now and then I have one I can't find. I don't know that I've lost it.
It's from when I lived with my parents, and then I
I get it. Yeah.
Moved, it was in the college dorms in the back of the parents, and then I had my own apartment for a couple of years in the back of the parents, and then moved in with my girlfriend, and then we moved a couple times, and it's just annoying when stuff gets lost and you're having to rebuy it. And
oh yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
It's one thing if it's something I sold and all right, I'm putting it back in the collection. But when it's books that you've lost, and especially like these where there's nothing significant about it, it's just, for a long time, because I was, when I was in college and I didn't have my books with me, they were at my parents', and I wasn't putting them in, the boxes, organized the way I had, that I had them and the way I have them now. So I would just have the bags of them when I would buy my pools every week, or buy my books every week, and I'd read them, and then I'd have them in the bag and just kind of wrap the bag up. And I just had all these huge boxes that were just stacks of all these bags of books where they were just separated by when I had got them. And it took me a long time to go through and organize them and the way they should have. And again, somewhere in the moves, some of them has disappeared. And, people also too, when people are kind of that you don't know are kind of coming and going out of a house, and
that's how I got a few of my books out of your house.
Yeah. I also got a What If number 72. What if Spider-Man became a murderer?
Uh-oh.
So as I work on completing my,
That guy cut in front of him in line somewhere.
as I work on completing my, slowly work on my What If series. I also got
I
some.
love the what if stories.
Oh yeah, man, there were some really good ones.
Alternate universe stories are just so cool.
Oh yeah, it's fun because you get to read something where anything can happen, and you don't have to, you're not looking at it going, of course they're not going to kill Spider-Man. He's
Exactly.
in 4 different books, but in a what if story, like shit, maybe they can kill him.
Anything could happen.
Yeah,
it's good stuff.
So I do have some books that Chris was nice enough to send me. I'm not going to show all of them because I did an unboxing video for him, which will be on the channel here in a couple days. I forget which day Sal scheduled it for, but check our Instagram and our Facebook on Monday when I put the schedule for the week up, and it'll be on there. But I'll show a couple of them. So he sent me a sheet. And I remember when these came out, a sheet of the DC stamps, which is super cool. So I got to go find a frame to put these in. And what's a couple of, I'll show these ones because, as the same with Chris, I'm a sucker for the World War II era characters. So I had the first 1 or 2 issues from this year. I think I might have the first 3 maybe. And it didn't run long, but he sent me Freedom Fighters number 4.
That's a fun book.
Yeah. Number 6. Number 12. And number 13. And was this the last issue of it, or was it right after this? Because I know it didn't run long.
It may have been 15 issues.
15 sounds about right.
I'd have to look, but I think it was 15 issues. The shame about that series is the characters are fantastic, and they made the cardinal mistake of pulling them away from the world they originated on.
Yeah.
And having them in the standard DC universe where they had to reestablish themselves. What would have really been cool would have been like that series how long ago did that come out, that last Freedom Fighters series?
Oh, yeah, it was a few years ago, right? The one that Venditti wrote.
Where they were still fighting the Nazis, and they stayed on. That would have been phenomenal.
Yeah, and Eddie Barrow wrote. Yeah, that was an awesome series.
Oh, it really, really was. Yeah, it really was.
And then I won't show the rest of the books you sent me, but these were super cool. The magazine-size ones, the Tales of the Zombie. That's such a cool cover.
I thought you'd like that one.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. And who doesn't love slightly clad, slightly clad, sexy vampire?
Now, some of those pages might be stuck together.
So the Vampirilla 100. So that's awesome. Man, the artwork that Harris did on those old Vampirilla covers was just
beautiful.
Yeah.
All the Warren Publishing books had amazing covers. Just amazing.
Yes.
Back in the day.
So thank you for sending those books. Of course you didn't have to, but
my pleasure.
I very much appreciate it. And I'm going to dig getting into those.
I hope you enjoy them.
Oh, I'm going to. And so I think that's everything, right? I think that that wraps up this portion of it for this week. Anyone got anything else they want to show off or share?
Just a minute.
It's all right, Blazing Saddles.
Excuse me while I
whip this out.
Oh, funniest movie.
Mm-hmm.
And you
love Mel Brooks. I just love him.
Well, and did you know they also? I know I've mentioned it on here before, but I don't know if it was when you were on here, that they tried to do a TV show of it, and they shot a pilot for it, and it didn't get picked up because how do you run that as a TV show?
You can't.
But if you get the DVD, the special edition DVD, it's got the unaired pilot on there, and the actor that they cast to play the main role was Louis Gossett Jr.
Really?
Yeah. Very
That's
young
awesome. I
Lewis.
love Louis Gossett Jr. banging in that.
Yeah, very young one. So,
That's cool.
all right. Well, thank you all for joining us for another awesome Comics Unleashed. It was cool getting to hang out with you guys again on Saturday night and see your new books. The schedule for this week, like I said, the unboxing video of the stuff Chris sent me will be out at some point, and they have the podcast on Wednesday with Sonny's co-host still to be determined. Thursday night, we were going to be doing the comic creator of the week, Stan Lee, but we are pivoting and we are doing another top 10 list. We will be doing our top 10 favorite Marvel characters with special guest, the one, the only Tone will be joining us back here again.
Nice.
It'll be super fun. And then we'll be back again next Saturday for another Comics Unleashed with more good stuff to show. And it's not coming out next week, but on Monday I have scheduled to do an interview with the writer Jim Zub. So I'm excited to do that. And if anybody has any questions they want me to ask of them, go ahead and send me a message or send us a message and we'll get it. And I'll be sure to include that. And we are now going to kick off Uncle Gary's showcase. And I want to remind us one more time what that secret password was.
Weird excursions.
Weird excursions. So think about it for a couple more seconds. We're going to play this intro, and then anybody that wants will be able to give their guesses. So here we go.
Hello.
Huzzah!
Good to see you again.
Get you back on big screen.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, that's not the one. That's the one. No, not me. It's not my showcase.
Yeah.
All right. So does anybody, before you show it off, does anybody in the chat or on the air want to give a guess as to what they think the showcase is? You want to?
Weird excursions.
Mr.
Well,
Keith?
you know,
Journey to Mystery is a very good guess.
you know, I'm gonna say Terry Ferguson.
Oh, Trebek. Yep.
My guess, I also was going to guess Journey into Mystery, and the other guess I had would that it'd be either Journey into Mystery or Strange Tales.
Those are both solid guesses, man.
Which means they're both going to be wrong.
One of you is closer than others. First, though, let me say that when we were showing the showcase or the books that I had just gotten, I said I had a couple of the other UFO flying saucer ones. Here's the first issue.
Oh, that is cool.
That is really cool. Look at the color on that.
And a nice bag, too. That's number one. That's really cool. And then here's number, I'm not sure, number 8, I think. Who's blacking out our cities?
Wow.
That guy's like, ah.
Okay. He's running there doing it. I work with the power company and they're taking me out.
Is that guy wearing a pith helmet?
No, he's wearing a helmet like.
Oh, okay. It's already
A lineman's helmet.
just from a distance. I was like, "What is this guy wearing a pith helmet for?"
Yeah.
Maybe that's why the aliens are after him.
Yeah, he's running because he's got to go to the bathroom. He's got to take a piss. So, Chris, that hurt, didn't it? It hurt. It hurt Chris so bad.
Oh my
pleasure.
Oh man.
Oh, it hurt.
Oh, it's so bad. Brain freeze.
All right. So I did show a couple of the books I got today were from the title.
Oh.
And the title, the strange part is right for you, Dan, but it's not Tales. It's Strange Adventures.
Oh, so close.
Very
bad. I'm going to give myself half a point for that.
Half a point. Go. If that's what gets you through it, you go ahead and do that.
One day I'm going to make a scorecard. I'm actually going to start keeping
You do pretty well on these. But I thought it was really funny, though, that I actually showed two issues of Strange Adventures. One was the Infinity cover.
Yeah.
That's
a super cool cover.
Yeah, so these are ones that are above issue 200 that I'm trying to complete this run from. I don't know. I mean, the Dead Man book started at 205, and then Animal Man was a little bit before that. So I don't know where I'll be. Maybe 190 up to the end, but this is where Adam Strange became the lead.
That's
character.
Awesome cover.
Neil Adams cover.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Here's another. They'll be really pretty when I put them in nice bags.
Wow. Oh, that's another great cover.
Mm-hmm.
He had such a cool costume.
Yeah. Now this is.
He really did.
This is Adam Strange is still the main character, but he wasn't on the cover of this. This was a Kubert.
I used to live in that neighborhood.
Yeah, I bet you did.
Yeah.
And I like how they threw Adam Strange Adventures in there,
Very smart.
I love this cover. This is one of my favorite.
Oh, that is badass.
When we did our Adam Strange show, this was one of my best covers. Or was it? Did we do an Adam Strange?
Yeah, we did an Adam Strange.
Yeah. This was one of my covers when we did it. Yeah. And here's 223, which is a DC cover.
Nice.
I want to read that story. It really makes you want to read it.
Yep.
That's what's up with that head. Damn.
The weapon that swallowed men.
What is up with his natural?
I don't know what her name is, but I'd like to meet her. All right.
There's some covers that you just look at and you're like, that's a fantastic piece of art, and you can appreciate it just as that. And there's other ones where you look at and you're like, that's fantastic, but it makes you want to not just look at the cover, but it represents the story. You're like, I've got to read that story. I've got to
look at the colors on that.
Yeah, look at the background too. It's with cityscape in the background, the future city.
Yep.
The alien city or whatever it is.
Yep. Yep. Here's another.
I'm assuming it's a Ran.
225.
Oh, that's super cool.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Dogfight in space, dude. That's cool.
Yep.
That's Star Wars.
Mm-hmm. Here we go. And here is 230.
Oh, that's
a tone cover?
Almost. And I think it is, but it's a recreation of an earlier Strange Adventures cover.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's kind of neat. Yeah.
Space Films Inc.
Mm-hmm. This is also reminiscent of an earlier one because they're reprinting issues in here. And so this is a reprint of that original one. This is a reprint of a Mystery in Space issue because it's Adam in Adam Strange or Kanjar Row. It's Mystery in Space 75 that they're reprinting in there. And
that was a good issue. That was on somebody. I don't know, it was mine or somebody else's recommended reading for
Adam Strange. Yeah.
Or badass moments on one of them.
Yep. Okay. Here's if you ever want to see a building get up and walk away, there we go.
Saw it happen once. I was using a double dip white window pane blotter. and yeah, a lot of things were walking that shouldn't have been walking, including me.
Okay, did you wake up like this once and have little men?
Oh my God, yes, once it happened, but it wasn't. It was actually happening.
Yeah, yeah.
And the look of terror on that guy's face.
That is perfect, isn't it? That is so well. That's beautifully done. Who did that?
That's Kaluta. What if
amazing?
What if he'd been laying on his stomach naked and that crash landed in him?
That'd be awful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We're stuck in some sort of cave.
Yeah.
All right, you go that way, and I'll go towards the light.
There you go. This is also a recreation of an older cover.
What's on that cover there?
It's a gorilla baby.
Gorilla.
Me, the jury finds the defendant guilty. No, I'm innocent. I tell you, innocent.
That is a beautiful comic.
Yeah. So, a little Adam Strange there, inset, and then this is the last issue. So what was that? That was 239. This is 244. This was the last issue.
Look at the colors on that.
Wow.
Here's your new pet, dear. Let me out of here, you bird brains. How wonderful it talks. Well,
That is really cool.
yeah. So that's where it ended at 244. So there you go. So that's a smattering of the books above 217 to 244. So
I got a smattering on me just looking at them.
And just think about everybody. Just think about how great Gary's collection is. He got home about half an hour before we started, and when he got on, I said, "Hey, is there a showcase for tonight?" Probably not, right? Because you just got home. He's like, "Oh, I get something," and he just gets up and in like 30 seconds, just goes and reaches for a stack off of one of his shelves, and just gives us that stack of awesomeness there.
Well, now, if these had been on shelves, they'd have been much nicer bagged. These were in some stuff I just hadn't collated the right way yet. But
And what a lot of people may not realize, may or may not, depending on their camera, is that all those shelves back there behind those action figures, those are comics.
Oh yeah,
yep, yeah.
And
Some
that
people
runs
go,
all over the basement.
some people go, "Oh, there's books behind there." Yeah, they'll see the action figures and not realize there are books behind.
Yeah.
and all those covers that you see as displays, those are doubles that he has.
Doubles.
They're the ones where he's like, no, the better copies are in with the books. These are the beat up ones.
Yeah. These are the ones that they're getting light damage and everything else when because lights, even indoor lighting can damage books. But it's not like I have the lights on down here all the time, and I'm not down here all the time either. Usually, we're recreating upstairs, and this is for special occasions, like when I have people over or when I look amongst my kingdom or I'm doing the shows. But
it's my favorite place in the world. It's like going to Neverland.
It's awesome.
Just awesome.
Whenever you go there, if you're lucky enough to to see the Comic Emporium, the Library of Comics as we call it. When you walk down, Gary just tells her, he goes, "Remember, you can only see it for the first time once." And you don't really realize exactly what that means until you walk down those steps. And you walk down the steps and you see these posters on the wall that's like, these frame posters, like, that's cool. And you see some action figures lying, and that's cool. And then you get to the bottom of the stairs and you just turn and look around the basement and just taking it all in. You're like,
it's like a friggin' museum.
It
And
is.
not just there, but the third floor as well.
Yes.
Or the second floor.
the library.
Well,
Yeah.
the library. It's amazing.
Well, I appreciate that. The basement area is a big basement too. It's 40 by 40.
Oh yeah, and the hospitality, top notch. I suggest anyone go over there. As a matter of fact, just show up at his house. He'll let you stay there. He'll feed you.
But what you have to sell, your soul is forfeit.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, just thinking about it, he just, without having a showcase prepared, was like, "Yeah, I can just give me a second." And 30 seconds, just walks over and grabs a stack of awesomeness. Like, here
He's
we go.
the man.
Here we go. Let's go.
He's
Well,
the man.
it's not like y'all can't grab a stack of awesome books at your place either. So, we all have a lot of awesome books.
He's Gary, the Ultraman.
That's right, Gary Concord, the Ultraman. Right.
All right. Well, again, thanks everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for joining us all week. We got a bunch of cool stuff coming up next week. So again, check our Instagram and our Facebook pages on Monday when I post the schedule. It's going to have all the days and the times for all the shows. So check it out. And until next time, catch you by the spinner rack.
See